My name is Anka Chapoy. I'm a cloud services advisor at Acronis, and today I would like to tell you more about our solution, Acronis CyberProtect Cloud, that is specifically designed for service providers. A short introduction about Acronis. Acronis is a Swiss company that was founded in Singapore in 2003. We have dual headquarters, one in Switzerland and one in Singapore, because we strongly believe in dual protection. We have dual headquarters, and we even embedded this metaphor in our logo. As you can see here, we have two lines in the A. In terms of scale and growth and reach, in the past year, we managed to have more than 275 million annual recurring revenue with a 50% business growth year over year. And we provide services and support for more than 16,000 service providers and 1 million businesses. As I said, Acronis is a leader in cyber protection, and we have a global presence in more than 150 countries with more than 2,000 employees and 34 locations. And our goal and hope for the next 12 to 24 months is to have more than 100 data centers in 100 countries across the globe. We currently have 56, out of which 20, out of these 56, 24 are in Europe and one is in Prague. And how we managed to reach these numbers is through our solution, Acronis CyberProtect, with which we can protect almost 2 million workloads up until now. We did, and we prevented more than 1 million attacks. Again, by providing services to 16,000, more than 16,000 cloud partners. So service providers like some of you are. What our mission is to protect all data and applications and systems through and to deliver integrated automated cyber protection that solves the safety, accessibility, privacy, authenticity, and security challenges of the modern digital world that our partners encounter. And these here are the 5 vectors that we follow when we combine several technologies and make them work by being integrated to better protect for the threat landscape that is becoming more and more complex nowadays. And by that, I would only like to show you some numbers from the past year, where more than 80% of the companies reported to have been attacked, and out of this, 57% of attacks were missed by a traditional antivirus solution. Another statistic says that 69% of the MSPs currently spend more time managing tools, managing multiple solutions for multiple vendors that don't work seamlessly, and that requires them to spend so much time in managing those tools rather than defending against threats. So we saw in the market a need for a unified solution that can address these issues. And for a few years, we launched our solution, Acronis CyberProtect Cloud, that is designed specifically for service providers. And it's the first cyber protection solution that it's developed for them, having their business at core in mind when we designed it, and the way the MSPs are doing business. It's a solution that integrates cybersecurity and backup with integrated cyber protection and allows you to offer services like backup, disaster recovery, next generation anti-malware, antivirus, vulnerability assessment, patch management, and remote tools, all in a single console. and it will allow you to have a different value in the market. You can see here, this is a screenshot of our dashboard. Basically, you will have one console for all your customers to be enrolled into. It's a multi-tenant, multi-tenant platform where you can offer services from one vendor through one agent out of one console. And you can have your clients in managed service mode where you can do the management for them, or you can have them in self-service for those customers that have technical capabilities. And another value that Acronis brings for the service providers through this solution is that it is integrated with more than 60 platforms used for automation, like RMM and PSA tools. And you can see here a small snapshot is just a few of the most popular RMM applications like Microsoft Intune, Enable, ConnectWise that we support integration with automatically. And for any other custom provisioning systems that you might use, we provide integration via RESTful Management API. You see here written that we offer comprehensive white labeling. And what that means is that you have the ability to customize and white label this console for your users to only see your logo, your color scheme, your contact details, and everything. So it doesn't have to be written Acronis anywhere if you don't wish to. In terms of pricing and licensing, it is a straightforward pricing, pay-as-you-go model. You will be paying what you will be consuming out of what you will be consuming monthly. And the way Acronis CyberProtect Cloud works is as an all-in-one solution that relies on three basic pillars, so to speak. It's next generation cybersecurity that's been built using artificial intelligence and machine learning. Another pillar is the reliable backup and recovery functionalities, which will allow you to do full image and file level backup, will allow you to offer disaster recovery or metadata collection for security forensics, because again, we're talking about cybersecurity here. And the third pillar would be enterprise protection management, which will allow you to offer URL filtering, vulnerability assessments, and patch management. You will have under this console the possibility to offer a full patch management system to your clients. Practically, what Acronis CyberProtect Cloud offers is simplicity, an all-in-one solution from one vendor with one management console, one interface, and one single agent through which you as a service provider will be able to provide several integrated and compatible services. And I've been talking about the features of it, but I think it's better to have a visual support and take a snapshot of what the capabilities are. Again, with Acronis CyberProtect Cloud, we offer cybersecurity plus backup. For example, when you enroll a customer in the console, you will be able to offer some security and management features that are included in the product. From security perspective, we have vulnerability assessment, active protection, which means full protection against ransomware attacks at all times that comes included in the core product. Again, antivirus and anti-malware protection without local signature-based detection, and device control, which is a basic DLP functionality, and offers you the capabilities to block ports, or only allow read-only writes to those ports, block the copy-paste function or the screenshot function. Out of the management features that come included with the core product, we have remote desktop and remote assistance. Remote assistance works similarly to TeamViewer, hardware and hardware inventory, which will allow you to see a list of all the hardware that are installed in the network. The backup services we are able to offer is backup for basically any type of workload. We do image backup, file backup, application backup, and network share backup. And the backups can be stored to cloud storage. Again, I said we have for 56 data centers across the globe. So your customers can choose any of these data centers to have its data stored into, or we can do the backups locally in the local infrastructure. Again, included in the core product, we have some testing failover capabilities for disaster recovery. We're talking about 4 hours included per month for testing purposes and 32 compute points. The compute points are used to calculate the resources needed for the virtual machines used to perform disaster recovery. Again, in the core product, based on consumption, we have our notarization capabilities and file sync and share, which is a system used to share files internally in a more secured way. So in terms of backups, the types of workloads we support, you can see them here. We support the entire Microsoft suite, Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, iOS as well, Android, and databases like Maria database, MySQL, Oracle database, SAP HANA, and various virtualization platforms, plus all major hypervisors. Again, this is just a list of the most popular ones, not a complete list. A complete list can be found in our website for those who want to know more about this. In terms of what we can do with the backup settings, as I mentioned earlier, we focused on automation and bringing simplicity for the managed service providers, because nowadays, as we discussed before, the most important resource is the technical people, who are a scarce resource in the past months and years. Plus another resource that's highly important, it's time. So we want automation and simplicity. We can do that with Acronis CyberProtect Cloud. In terms of backups can be automated. Basically, you, as a service provider, will need to create a protection or a backup plan in which you set the retention policies, which are flexible. You can choose multiple backup types, what types of disk, volumes, files, folders to be backed up, and you can customize the backup scheduling on what you want to back up, how the backup should be done, and any other conditions that you wish to apply to those backups. As I said earlier, the backups can be stored in cloud or locally in the customer's infrastructure. To store the data in the cloud, we obviously have our Acronis data centers. We partner with Google and Azure, and you can choose those as destinations as well. And we integrate with other public clouds via the gateway Acronis cyber infrastructure that we offer to our partners. But again, those being public clouds, we don't recommend it necessarily due to security reasons. And of course, as I said, the backups can be stored in the service provider data center or locally in a customer's premises. I've spoken earlier about cyber protection and cybersecurity, and I said that we have some cybersecurity features included in the basic core product. Active protection is one of them. It's our patented technology that comes bundled with AI and machine learning. And it works not only based on signatures, but it detects attacks in real time through behavioral heuristics. That means it analyzes and monitors the methods and the behavioral patterns that the malware have. So it doesn't need to be the malware that's targeting you. It doesn't need to be an old one or a zero-day attack. Through active protection, the attacks will be detected and stopped. So that's the proactive part of the protection. We offer active protection through Acronis Static Analyzer and Acronis Malware Engine. These are based on signatures, and the way they work, again, based on signature, and by always looking out for vulnerabilities and missing patches, so they can detect the attacks when or even before they happen. Again, we have the third layer of protection here, which is Acronis behavioral engine. And we've talked earlier about some example and some use cases, and I kept that in mind. I can give you an example of what happened to Garmin, the vendor that creates fit watches, fit bracelets. Well, in 2020, at the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken, they've been targeted and actually ended up paying ransomware of $10 million to WasteLocker ransomware. And we wanted to put our solution to the test. It proved that we managed to stop the ransomware attack, the WasteLocker ransomware attack, at all levels. Proactive, active, and reactive level. In terms of 2 minutes, when it came to proactive and reactive protection, and in 3 seconds at the active protection level. So the solution actually works. We have various results, good results in independent testing. Zero false positive, so you can test it out if you want. We offer to our partners 30-day trial to test the solution, to test the product, and see how they feel working with it. Again, this is a real life example. If Garmin would have used Acronis, they wouldn't have been paying those $10 million that they actually ended up paying. And as I said in the beginning, now I want to go back to the functionalities and features and what value do the managed service providers have when using Acronis CyberProtect Cloud. Besides the core product from where you can offer backup services plus some included security and management features, we have 7 types of services that can be offered with Acronis CyberProtect Cloud. And this is where advanced packs come and bring those features to the table. You can enable it or enable them or disable them based on your customer's needs. For example, one customer may need the patch management system. You will enable the advanced management package that provides, besides patch management, software inventory, and the capability to perform fail-safe patching, which means that it will allow you to do a backup right before applying a patch. For those partners who need more backup services, we have the advanced backup package that offers the possibility to do backup for clusters of Microsoft SQL servers and Microsoft Exchange servers, do backups for Oracle database and SAP HANA, and as a differentiator from other vendors of the market, it will allow you to enable continuous data protection. which is the backup in between backups, simplistically said. Obviously, what I didn't, our backups are encrypted. We use an AS256 encryption algorithm. We strongly suggest our partners to encrypt those backups for higher security level. Coming back to the advanced packs, for those partners who want to offer security, full security features, and full antivirus and anti-malware product, we offer that to advanced security. We have antivirus and anti-malware protection with local signature-based detection, URL filtering, some advanced security for backups. We provide functionalities like forensic backup, the ability to scan the backups for malware, and the ability to perform a safe recovery, which is bringing back into production only clean data from an infected backup, and the malware would be sent to quarantine. Some additional packages in terms of security, it's advanced email security, that's security designed specifically for mailbox level. We integrate automatically through API with Microsoft 365 and Google Mailbox, but it is working with any other type of mail server. So again, it's a solution that can be offered to basically any customer that might have this need. With Acronis CyberProtect Cloud, you can offer services like advanced disaster recovery as a service and DLP as a service. And all these services are offered, and the policies are pushed through one single agent. Because, as I said, it's a unitary solution, one console, one vendor, one agent. You don't need to replace all the services. You can enable only those which are of interest to that customer. I believe there is enough place under the sun for all the vendors. There is enough need in the market for all the vendors currently. So what Acronis offers you here is the possibility to have all these services from one vendor, or if not, if your current customer wants to use a specific vendor but also wants Acronis functionalities, you will enable only those that customer needs require. So that's the beauty of the product. And because we constantly work and we constantly improve our solution, in April we will launch Advanced Security Plus EDR. It will be the market-only MSP class endpoint detection and response solution that can detect and respond to advanced attacks that sneak past other endpoint defenses, and it uses minimal investigation efforts with the pre-integrated identify, protect, and response capabilities. And it offers security events collection, security incident management, security incident response, plus all functionalities of advanced security, because we just added the EDR capabilities of the already existing advanced security functionalities. Again, we hope to launch it in April. We already have an early access program for the partners who are interested, and we can enroll you into it and actually use the advanced security and EDR capabilities free of charge until April for those existing partners as well. As a summary of what we discussed up until now, Acronis CyberProtect Cloud offers integration at all levels: management, products, technology, and your business by using one agent, one policy, one interface, one license, and one vendor. So the main benefit of it is that it's specifically designed for service providers with integrations and capabilities to enable or disable functionalities depending on the customer's needs. In terms of licensing and pricing, because as this is a sales presentation and we need to touch up these points as well, we offer two licensing models. per GB model and per workload model. In the per GB model, you only pay for the storage used in any of the four options to store the backups: Acronis Data Center, Azure or Google Data Center, your data center as a service provider, or locally in end customers' infrastructure. And there is no limit of the number of protected devices in the estimated usage of gigabytes to store the backups. In per workload model, we are interested in what workloads we protect. And by workload, I mean physical server, virtual machine, network attached storage, workstations, Microsoft 365 seats, Google Workspace seats, mobile devices, or websites, or hosting servers. All of these are we rename them in one word, and that's workload. And in per workload model, you will need to license the workloads you are wishing to protect or backup, and the gigabytes needed to store those backups in Acronis Data Center or in Azure or Google Data Center. However, you won't be charged if you use local storage or your service provider cloud storage. In terms of advanced packs, they are licensed based on the workloads that they address or mailboxes in case of advanced email security. And why would a partner step in and work with Acronis CyberProtect Cloud? Because, well, besides all the features that we discussed and the benefits, as I said, we have global presence. You don't have to put the money up front for infrastructure if you don't want to, nor your clients have to. You can have the backups stored in any of our data centers spread across the globe. And again, Acronis is highly recognized in the industries. We have various certifications for GDPR, ISO 27000, HIPAA, FIPS, and very good results in independent testings. These are just a few names in here that you can see of our in the testings and independent testing that we did. Last year in September, if I'm not mistaken, the Gartner Institute named Acronis as a visionary in their Gartner Magic Quadrant for enterprise backup and recovery solutions. And according to Gartner, visionaries are those companies who understand where the market is going and have a vision for how the market is changing the rules and what's the interest that the market is currently focused on. So again, high recognition at the highest level in the market constantly, because again, this is a second year in a row that we've been named a visionary. In terms of how we support our partners, we launched CyberFit Partner Program a few years back. It's a program where you enroll and you have marketing materials at your disposal already made, like email dripping campaigns, social media campaigns, landing pages, banners, battle cards to showcase why your services using Acronis are better than others, and how to better position your services in your customer presentations. You have in Acronis Partner Program sales support. In there is our training academy with all the trainings for you to know how to pitch Acronis, so sales training, or how to technically deploy Acronis services, so technical trainings and certifications. Sorry, all the trainings are free of charge, and the certifications are free of charge. We have in there also a demo program that you can access, a demo lab that you can access and use for 2 hours for free, co-marketing initiatives, and the partnership program, an important detail here, is structured on 4 levels: registered, authorized, gold, and platinum. And depending on your actions and activities like co-marketing initiatives, the way you're reselling the services to your customers, and the certifications that you pass, you you can increase in partnership levels and have more and more benefits with the higher the level. For example, for authorized level, if you put your information in the partner portal, you can be listed, if you wish to, obviously, listed on our website as a partner of Acronis. And when a customer is looking for partners from your country, you will be listed there. So it's market awareness, it's visibility for you. With the gold level partnership, you will have access to rebates that 10% out of your quarterly invoice with Acronis. And you will have access to not for resale licenses. Again, the higher the level, the bigger the number of not for resale licenses. And also, when you become an Acronis MSP, you will have a dedicated team in the first 60 days to help you with the onboarding and be by your side. Create the first protection plans, for example, or guide you to training. And after the first 60 days, you will have a partner success manager that will be a dedicated account manager to be by your side throughout the contract and help you with any inquiries you might have. For example, if you need an engineer to do a very in-depth technical demo or a POC for your customer, you can have that as well. And your partner success manager will be able to help you. Some other features and benefits of the partner program: the white labeling that we have been discussing, the 30-day period, the 30 days period for trial purposes. You can as well give trial to your customers as a benefit, and again, access to professional services that can be also done from the partner portal. Regarding the licensing and pricing, just a quick note here: the comparing to other vendors in the market, we have not seen increases as much as price increases as much as others do. So you don't have to worry for that as well. Actually, the more you have spending and the more customers you will enroll in your console and offer Acronis services to them, you will see that based upon consumption, the consumption will grow, and you will have different commitment levels. And the more you grow, your buy prices will drop. So it will increase the possibility for you as well. Again, this is a benefit that supports the idea that Acronis CyberProtect Cloud is built specifically for service providers. That's my presentation for today. This is what I wanted to tell you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Both me and Nebojsa here are here to support you.
That was really good and on time, very, very, very sharp on time. Let's
I try to keep that in mind.
It was great. It was great. So let's see. Is there any question? You can put your questions in a chat or unmute yourself.
Yes. I know there's been lots of information in short notice, but there really is lots of capabilities. The platform, the solution is feature rich, and basically the sky is the limit with it. And one important mention that I want to add here in terms of commercial aspects is that Acronis doesn't have a recommended selling price for the services. You, as a service provider, have the right and the option to do the pricing and add however much markup you want for the services you are providing, because we believe you know best your customers, so you know what's their budget, how to price them, and what the relationship with the respective customer allows you to go.
Yeah,
So,
that's the part of MSP strategy. That's new business model we are pointing all the time: managed service providing. And I started being focused on Acronis 2 years ago, and I was so surprised knowing Acronis from maybe 15 years, and
it's a
looking
Acronis
at
true
it
image.
now, it was huge change and move from pure backup company
Yes.
to one great
Cybersecurity
cybersecurity
vendor.
vendor. Yeah, that's
And we're constantly working on that, Nebojsa. Sorry to interrupt, because we have monthly releases, and I believe 2 or 3 years back, let's take a look of the advanced pack that we've been talking about. 2 or 3 years back, in the day, we only have two advanced packs in the beginning, or three, if I'm not mistaken. And now we have 7 advanced packs, and we're preparing to launch the 8th. So we're constantly developing the product and adding more functionalities.
true. That's I mean, security is all about layers.
Yeah.
And that's something a lot of our customer has difficulty to understand. And your position is not just to offer them solutions, but also to change their minds, to help them understand where we are and what's going on, that they do not think that you cheating them. They
No,
should, yeah.
and we cannot keep being reactive considering the landscape we're currently in. We need to bring some proactivity and to teach and educate our customers, our end customer, to be proactive in protecting themselves. With Acronis CyberProtect Cloud, we bring simplicity, we bring automation, and we bring this proactivity to our end customers, to your end customers as a service provider. But in the end, it's ours. So
yeah, sure. So Anka, once again, thank you very much.